Hi, this is Ruth. Welcome back to my channel, It Is Well. Today, I'm going to show you 3 of our favorite dinner meals. These are meals that are on a weekly or maybe every other week rotation right now in our family. They're meals that everyone in my family enjoys. They are very healthy meals, and I'm going to show you a couple of tweaks you can make to them as well if you're trying to cut back on sugar or maybe eating for an autoimmune disease. They're affordable meals, and did I mention they're warm meals? It's like 2 degrees here in Missouri right now, so putting something in the slow cooker or having something simmering on the stovetop is really comforting. So come along, let me show you 3 of our favorite meals, and I hope you enjoy them. Okay, first of all, let me take you through the ingredients for the first meal. This is a chicken, sweet potato, coconut curry. It's got just a few ingredients. It's not too complicated. First of all, you're going to need several chicken breasts. I have about 3 chicken breasts in here that are thawed out. You can always add more meat or less if you want. I have 1 onion that's been chopped. I like to put a lot of sweet potatoes in mine. I find that it's a bit runny if I put the amount that the actual recipe calls for. So I usually cut up 4 medium to medium large sweet potatoes. You'll want to skin them first and then cut them into these cubes. You're going to need 2 cans of cream of coconut. I actually used to buy this stuff at the Dollar Tree, which was really nice, but I can usually find it at my local grocery store for around $1.30. And one suggestion is to buy the full-fat coconut milk. Most of the time, if you buy low-fat or light products, they're actually adding a bunch more sugar into the product to add back in the flavor that they took away when they removed the fat. So full-fat coconut milk. You're going to need garlic. I have minced garlic here, salt, pepper, curry, and turmeric. So turmeric and curry are both have very strong anti-inflammatory properties in them. So this is a really great recipe. It's very healthy. And now I'm just going to combine everything into my slow cooker, and I'm going to cook it on low for 4 to 6 hours, high maybe 2 to 4 hours. You just want your chicken to be cooked all the way through. And let's jump right into throwing things into the crock pot. Okay, so that's how simple that meal is. You just let it simmer in the crock pot, and then right before you're ready to serve, you take the chicken breast out, you shred it with a couple of forks, put it back in there. Now, what you serve it over can depend upon your budget and upon your health. It's very cheap to serve it over a bag of white rice, which you can get for about $1 for a pound. You could also eat it over brown rice. In my case, I'm trying to avoid like white starches, so I will eat it over quinoa or maybe even just eat it plain. It's also really good served with some fresh parsley or fresh cilantro on top. So that is one of our favorite meals, and let's move on to the meal I'm going to be serving tonight. It is quinoa pizza. So we all love pizza. This is kind of a healthy version on pizza though. We're taking away the traditional starchy crust and we're replacing it with quinoa. So I'm going to lay out the ingredients like I did before and show you some of the options for how you can assemble this. This is one of the most versatile meals because just like with the regular pizza, you can top it with anything your family likes. So here we go. Okay, for the quinoa pizza, you're going to need a 9x13 glass pan. You're going to need quinoa. I cooked up 3 cups of quinoa with 6 cups of liquid. Sometimes I like to add chicken broth for added nutritional value and taste, but it's not necessary. You can just use water. And then you want to use some sort of marinara, spaghetti, or pizza sauce. I like to buy this from Prego. It's no sugar added. So when my grocery store sells it, I often buy several jars of that, and I use 2 for this recipe. And then the toppings are entirely up to you. Today I'm using ground turkey burger, just a pound, but you could use ground beef, you can use pepperoni, whatever ingredients your family likes on pizza. You could do the same with cheese. I'm using mozzarella cheese, but you can use cheddar, you can use feta, you can use goat cheese, whatever your family likes. So these are the ingredients, and then we're just going to assemble them together, sort of like a lasagna in this 9 by 13 pan. And that's as easy as that is to assemble. So like I said, you can do all sorts of variations with this recipe. You can add in chopped olives, green peppers, onions, whatever your family likes. And then you just want to put this casserole in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes until it's all bubbly. And I like to serve it with something like roast carrots or a green salad. So now for the final recipe, red beans and rice. So I'm in the middle of cooking and I realized that I forgot to purchase red beans for my red beans and rice. So I am down the street at my local grocery store to buy red beans, and such is life. But let's talk beans and rice for a moment. I love beans and rice. I feel like it's kind of a staple of life. It's nourishing, it's filling, it's cheap, and I have tried so many bean and rice recipes over the years looking for that perfect one that everyone likes, that has good seasoning, that I want to come back to again and again. And this recipe, I feel like I struck gold with it. I love this recipe. My 16-year-old daughter said she was going to request it for her birthday this year probably, so that's how good it is. I'm going to show you how to make it. The ingredients are simple, and it's got some Cajun seasoning in it. You can make it hot if you like it, or you can keep it on the milder side, which I typically do. But first of all, I've got to run in and get my beans, so see you in a minute. For this red beans and rice recipe, these are the ingredients you're going to need. 1 cup of onion, or 1 small onion chopped, 2 stalks of celery chopped, 1 medium green pepper chopped, and then this is sausage, and this is where you can decide what you want to do for your family. You can use regular Polish sausage. You can also buy turkey sausage, chicken sausage. Your local health food store will have minimally processed sausage. I saw at Target they're carrying minimally processed chicken sausage for about $3.99 a pack, so you can change it up and do what you'd like there. You're going to need 1 carton of chicken broth, some tomato paste. I have 3 cans of light red kidney beans that I've rinsed off here. And then for spices, we're going to be using some hot sauce, some garlic, some salt, 1 bay leaf, and you're going to need some Cajun seasoning. I mix mine up. I think I Googled several years ago homemade Cajun seasoning and took the most popular one. But you could also buy store-bought Cajun seasoning. So those are the ingredients that you're going to need. And this recipe can be served over white rice, brown rice, or quinoa. Okay, so this is simmered with the lid on for 15 minutes, and then I removed the lid and simmered it for another 15 minutes. You can cook it longer. I feel like tomato-based things, kind of the longer they cook, the better they get, but it can be done in as ready as 30 minutes. And then the last step is to take a potato masher, and you're just going to mash up some of the beans. This makes the dish extra creamy and rich. Taste it for salt and pepper. And then again, we eat this over brown or white rice or quinoa, and we like to add a dollop of sour cream to the top. And you can see how it's very rich and creamy, and the fog is not working well with my camera. But this is delicious. You guys have to try it. The flavors are amazing. So I hope you've enjoyed these recipes, and I will see you next time.